Hi, welcome to my channel in Accra. In this video we are going to talk about world's richest man, Warren Buffett. Let's look briefly at the life of the man behind a string of companies that have disrupted multiple industries. Warren Buffett demonstrated keen business abilities at a young age. He formed Buffett Partnership Ltd. In 1956, and by 1965, he had assumed control of Berkshire Hathaway. Overseeing the growth of a conglomerate with holdings in the media, insurance, energy and food and beverage industries, Buffett became one of the world's richest men and a celebrated philanthropist. Early life. Warren Edward Buffett was born on August 30, 1930, in Omaha, Nebraska. Buffett's father, Howard, worked as a stockbroker and served as a U.S. congressman. His mother, Layla Stahl Buffett, was a homemaker. Buffett was the second of 3 children and the only boy. Buffett often visited his father's stock brokerage shop as a child and chalked in the stock prices on the blackboard in the office. At 11 years old he made his first investment, buying 3 shares of Citi's Service Preferred at $38 per share. The stock quickly dropped to only $27, but Buffett held on tenaciously until it reached $40. He sold his shares at a small profit, but regretted the decision when Citi's service shot up to nearly $200 a share. He later cited this experience as an early lesson in patience in investing. First entrepreneurial venture. By the age of 13, Buffett was running his own businesses as a paperboy and selling his own horse racing tip sheet. That same year, he filed his first tax return, claiming his bike as a $35 tax deduction. In 1942, Buffett's father was elected to the U.S. House of Representatives, and his family moved to Fredericksburg, Virginia, to be closer to the congressman's new post. Buffett attended Woodrow Wilson High School in Washington, D.C., where he continued plotting new ways to make money. During his high school tenure, he and a friend purchased a used pinball machine for $25. They installed it in a barber shop, and within a few months, the profits enabled them to buy other machines. Buffett owned machines in 3 different locations before he sold the business for $1,200. Education. Buffett enrolled at the University of Pennsylvania at the age of 16 to study business. He stayed 2 years, moved to the University of Nebraska to finish up his degree, and emerged from college at age 20 with nearly $10,000 from his childhood businesses. In 1951 he received his master's degree in economics at Columbia University, where he studied under economist Benjamin Graham and furthered his education at the New York Institute of Finance. Influenced by Graham's 1949 book, The Intelligent Investor, Buffett sold securities for Buffett Falk & Company for 3 years, before working for his mentor for 2 years as an analyst at Graham Newman Corporation. Berkshire Hathaway. In 1956, Buffett formed the firm Buffett Partnership Ltd. in his hometown of Omaha. Utilizing the techniques learned from Graham, he was successful in identifying undervalued companies and became a millionaire. One such enterprise Buffett valued was a textile company named Berkshire Hathaway. He began accumulating stock in the early 1960s, and by 1965, he had assumed control of the company. Despite the success of Buffett Partnership, its founder dissolved the firm in 1969 to focus on the development of Berkshire Hathaway. He phased out its textile manufacturing division, instead expanding the company by buying assets in media, The Washington Post, insurance, Geico and oil Exxon. Immensely successful, the Oracle of Omaha even managed to spin seemingly poor investments into gold, most notably with his purchase of scandal-plagued Salomon Brothers in 1987. Following Berkshire Hathaway's significant investment in Coca-Cola, Buffett became director of the company from 1989 until 2006. He has also served as director of Citigroup Global Markets Holdings, Graham Holdings Company, and the Gillette Company. Later activity and philanthropy. In June 2006, Buffett made an announcement that he would be giving his entire fortune away to charity, committing 85% of it to the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. This donation became the largest act of charitable giving in United States history. In 2010, Buffett and Gates announced they had formed the Giving Pledge campaign to recruit more wealthy individuals for philanthropic causes. In 2012, Buffett disclosed that he had been diagnosed with prostate cancer. He began undergoing radiation treatment in July and successfully completed his treatment in November. The health scare did little to slow the octogenarian, who annually ranks near the top of the Forbes World Billionaires list. In February 2013, Buffett purchased H.J. Heinz with private equity group 3G Capital for $28 billion. Later additions to the Berkshire Hathaway stable included battery maker Duracell and Kraft Foods Group, which merged with Heinz in 2015 to form the third largest food and beverage company in North America. In 2016, Buffett launched Drive to Vote, a website aimed at encouraging people in his Nebraska community to exercise their right to vote, as well as to assist in registering and driving voters to a polling location if they needed a ride. I will meet him in Omaha or Mar-a-Lago, or he can pick the place anytime between now and election, he said at an August 1st rally in Omaha. I'll bring my return, he'll bring his return. We're both under audit. Healthcare venture. On January 30, 2018, Berkshire Hathaway, J.P. Morgan Chase and Amazon delivered a joint press release in which they announced plans to team up and form a new healthcare company for their U.S. employees. According to the release, the company would be free from profit-making incentives and constraints as it tried to find ways to cut costs and improve the overall process for patients, with an initial focus on technology solutions. Calling the swelling costs of healthcare a hungry tapeworm on the American economy, Buffett said, "We share the belief that putting our collective resources behind the country's best talent can, in time, check the rise in health costs while concurrently enhancing patient satisfaction and outcomes." In March, outlets reported that Berkshire Hathaway's Home Services of America Incorporated, the second largest residential brokerage owner in the U.S., was set to take more steps toward the top spot, held by Realogy's NRT LLC. That's all about today's video. If you like the video, please don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel and press the bell icon for more latest updates. Thanks for watching.